Most marathon fueling plans don't fail because of what you eat, they fail because of when you eat it. My last marathon pacing training run, I made a mistake. I took one of these 90-gram gel sachets and I found it hard to fuel myself properly, to make sure that I hit my 60 gram an hour carb dosage I was planning to use, and I paid the price. So for today's 34 kilometre or 21 mile long run, I've done things a little bit differently. My plan today is to try 75 grams of carbs per hour, just to increase my gut tolerance to the increased carbohydrate intake for Manchester Marathon in a couple of weeks. Today's long run at an easy pace should be taking me about 2 hours 40, 2 hours 50, which I've called 2:45. So 165 minutes of activity. 75 grams of carbs per hour. We're looking at about 206, 207 grams of carbs total, which of 30 gram gels, 7 gels at 30 grams, 210 grams is my carb goal for this run. Considering it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for a gel to take effect, I don't really want my last gel any sooner than 30 to 40 minutes before the end of my run. So I'm looking to fuel 130 minutes, these 7 gels. This breaks down to about a gel every 18 minutes. Let's call it just under 20 minutes. So let's see how that strategy pays off and whether I actually feel the benefit by the end of the run. Gel 1, just under 20 minutes. Just hit 40 minutes. A little bit late on this one, got lost in my podcast, but gel 2. Okay, so now I'm almost back on profile, just hitting 55 minutes. I'm gonna have half of one of these 30 gram chews for about 15 grams of carbs. And then about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll have the other half. See how that goes. I'm now just hitting 1 hour and 10, leaving that other half of the chew to hit another 30 gram gel. Okay, so we're 1 hour and 27 in, so over halfway now, and we've had 3 gels, half of a chew, so we're sat at just over 100 grams of carbs, 105 of our 210 target. So we're good, we're halfway, half the carbs, half the fuel, but I don't want to take it right to the end, so I'm going to have this other half of the chew early, see how we get on. Got the pace now for this last 14 kilometres. Sitting on 2 minutes in, it's easy already today. And I've got 45 minutes left to fuel it. 3 gels this week. Easy maths. 15 minutes. So see you again for the run. So I'm back, done. 21 miles, 34k in 2 hours 47. The last half hour though was hard. I hit a wall and I realised why. Turns out my plan for consuming 6 gels and one of these chews would have been great had I not left one at home. So the moral of the story there is to make sure you've got all your fuel if you're planning to use it. That last 30 grams probably would have helped, but still, session done, lesson learned, and fueling strategy locked in for Manchester in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned something about fueling, hydration, and how you can take that away with you to your own training, to your own races. I am wearing Precision t-shirt. I have got Precision Fuel and Hydration products. I am an ambassador for them. I don't get any remuneration for promoting their products, but I do promote them because I believe in them. I find them good on my gut. They're gels that I've not had to wash down. They're good value for money, and I have found that consistently using them in training and races to be of benefit. They work for me, they may not work for you, but feel free to give them a go, and I'll link to some of their products in the description. Feel free to check them out. Another good thing I find is that these gels, they're 30 gram gels, have this little rip tab at the top, and it's a little overlooked thing. But when you rip it open, but when you rip it open, it stays attached. You're not fumbling for bits of litter when you're out running on races. It stays attached to the gel. You finish your gel, you throw it in the bin, or you put it back in your jacket. It's actually quite a nifty little addition to the gels, which I quite like. As always, if you found this entertaining, useful, educational, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you thought, and please like the video and subscribe to see more performance related videos, fueling strategies, and also a bit about training, a bit about lifestyle, and I'll probably throw in some flying and scuba diving videos along the way. Thanks for watching.